Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Lifted Teal back in another video for y'all. And today I'm just sad, you know what I'm saying? Because three new games just came out on Roblox and there's no controller support for any of those games. And it's not like they're not even released on console. They are released on console, but there isn't just any controller support. So my question is just why is it that console controller supports is we always the last to get the games? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just this games. It's like there's several other games where controller players literally have to wait like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes even a month before we can get a controller support. There are games, right, that release it on release day. You know, Jujutsu Infinite and Jujutsu Odyssey, like this one I'm playing. I think Attack on Titan Revolution was also released for console support on release day. But majority of the games that end up releasing on console are just old as hell. Like nobody plays the game anymore. And some of them is that they would put it on console, but they don't even add any console support. For example, GPO and Deepwoken. All right, Debugging has console support and it doesn't have console support. Like it's weird. It's really weird. I don't even understand what's going on in that game. All right. Now GPO is like they've just chosen to just completely ignore like controller players. They released it on console only for people to use keyboard and mouse and to play. You know, and it's annoying and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? And look, listen. All right. I know all these games are old, but everybody wants to play something new. All right. Nobody wants to play the same thing over. I mean, y'all on PC, on mobile, y'all don't play the same. How many of you still play Jujutsu Odyssey? All right. How many of you still play Peroxide? How many of you still play Attack on Titan Revolution? How many of you still play? Everybody wants to play something new. All right. So even if there are games here, it's like people want to play something new, especially if these games they're not even updating their games anymore. They don't even put out updates. There's no new content. It's like you max it on the game and everything is done. People want to play something new, and it seems that when it comes to console, it's not gonna happen every time. It's not like there's people that don't want to play the game. There's people who want to play the game. You know, in fact, I went to the Discord to, go into the suggestions because that's usually what I do anytime new games come out. I go into the Discord to suggest to the put in their suggestions tab so that they can add console support. And there were a lot of people that were already there asking for console support. And the game I'm talking about is Ninja Time. All right, I went to the Ninja Time Discord, and a lot of people were there already asking. All right, I also went to another game too. As you can see, I'm in one of the games that's also on console, but it's literally unplayable. Like you can only play it with keyboard and mouse. But let's be real, who uses keyboard and mouse on console? I mean, there are people who do, but at that point just go get a PC. But it's literally there's no controller support. All right, now this devs, they've said that they are gonna release console support, controller support soon or in the future or in future updates. But when is the future? Now I'm a patient guy, right? And I'm saying, and in fact, this is the only time I'm gonna make this video. I'm not gonna make, if any other devs does this, I'm literally not gonna make a video about them. I just want to make it now so that it's gonna be out there that there's people who actually want to play the game on console. Because like I said, when I went to that game's Discord, I did not think there was gonna be anybody in there asking for console support. Every single day, dozens of people were asking. I even saw one person was literally begging. Bro, it was so funny, bro. Somebody was begging and writing a whole essay on why putting controller support is gonna help the game. Like, it's just funny, So my question is just why exactly is it that we're always the last, to get the game? I'm asking specifically the devs because if adding the controller support is that hard to do, why not just ask people who actually play games on console? Like I play games on console. You could ask me. I'm a YouTuber with over 1,000 subscribers. You could ask me. Even though I haven't really posted a lot, but I've played a lot of games on console, you know what I'm saying? And I can even tell you some of the games that I've played that actually have good controller support. I'm also speaking on this from a content creator's perspective as well, because I want to make content. And in your opinion, what is the best time to make content on a game when it just released? Is it after a month that it's released, when nobody probably won't care about the content that you're gonna release, or when the game just came out? It's gonna be when the game just came out. You know what I'm saying? So if you're someone who's trying to be a content creator like me, it's releasing like when is the future, when is soon, like give us a time or a date. That's what I'm saying. Just what's the time, what is the date? I'm just saying, I know there's a lot of work, all right, that you guys have to do, updating the game and stuff, but do you think releasing console after the game is released is best, or before the game is released? In my opinion, I feel like doing it before the game is released is better, so that way you can work on the bugs and fix any problem that comes up with the games while people are playing on the game. Because think about it, all right, you're fixing the bugs of mobile and PC players, and then you release console, and then now you have to start working again to fix bugs and fixes for console support. It's just a lot of work, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it with me for a sec. It's a lot of work. So why not just release it before the game opens? Like, that's the best time to do it, because that way you can work. You have time to do it, because like I said, you're not worrying about people playing your game yet. You're just doing it, and then when the game comes out, you rework everything. Rework the bugs, rework the fixes, all this thing that people have suggestions on. I forgot to talk about my experience with Type Soul. I was literally gonna start making content last year. All right, when Type Soul came back, I wanted to make content on that game, but there was no console support in like the first 2 weeks of the game. All right, and then they brought out console support like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, and the console support was terrible. And I'm saying, it was literally just unplayable. You couldn't PvP, you couldn't even PvE. So I honestly don't know what it is. Just why? Why, in God's name? Why? Now, I did a Google search. I just wanted to know how many people do play on console, and it says on as far as 2024, there's only 3% of Roblox players that play it on console. All right. Now, to you, 3% might be like a small number, but if you take into account, given how many people play Roblox every single day, like for example, I think it was recorded 88.5 million people that play Roblox on all platforms. So if you take 3% out of that, that's a pretty good number. And I'm saying, and that's not even taking out the people who play Roblox anime fighting games. Why do we gotta wait? Why is it when your game is dying, or when the game is not lit anymore, that you decide to update it? Or you just don't give it to us at the end of the day? You just don't put nothing out. And I was saying, I'm really trying to make some content out here because I'm enjoying the game. You know what I'm saying? If you check my channel, I've been posting 2K content for a while now. And the reason why I'm not posting so much is because I've been playing a lot of games on Roblox. But the thing is that a lot of games I'm also playing on Roblox, they're also old as hell. So, and everybody has already made a lot of content on them, and they already died. So there's really nothing for me to make on those games. So why exactly do we gotta wait? In fact, there are some games that I've checked that are on mobile and PC, but has still not released on console. They're literally out there, but they've not released. I can't even remember them because I've forgotten about them, because that's just the way it is. People would think that, oh, the 3% is just because nobody wants to play on console. The 3% is because you're not giving us the games that we want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see mobile getting all these games, but nobody's playing it. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. Everybody has a phone. You could easily just go to your phone and just play the game on mobile. I mean, if you're really down bad, you could just play the game on your mobile. But let's be real, bro. Would you rather play a game on mobile, or play it on with your controller and your or your PC or your console, whereas like the game is a lot smoother and faster, your movements are a lot better, it's optimized a lot better? I'm pretty sure y'all gonna play on your console more than your phone. Your phone is basically just when you're not at home, you just hop on it and then you play. And I just checked another of my video, and a live video I did on Rune just reached 1K views as well. This also proves my point that there's a lot of people that want to play the games on console. Now, I'm glad there are games out there that are gonna release their game on console on release date. You know what I'm saying? I'm super hyped right now for Railseas and Holy War X because those games, I'm really looking forward to them. And I know when I start making content on those games, I'm definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, get a lot of communities, get a lot of people watching my videos. You know, because nobody really makes videos on console. Like I said, when I started playing console, I always used to go to look for console support on how to play certain games on console, but I never saw any because nobody was playing them on console. So I decided to, you know, just take it upon myself to be that person that's gonna, you know, provide, you know, console players with the with with the videos, because whether you like it or not, the best way to build a community is to create awareness. You know what I'm saying? The reason why there isn't a lot of people playing this is because there's no awareness created. Some of them don't even know. Like I said, the game literally takes forever before they post the game on console. Some of them take forever before they put the game on console. Now, like I said earlier in the video or in between the video, I don't know when I said it, I am not hating. I'm not hating on no one. I'm not hating on the devs. I'm just out here to speak on a fact, something that I've seen that is true. All right, things that I've seen. Like I said, I want to start making content on this game, and a lot of this stuff is the things that are making it really, really hard, especially building that console community, because it's a good way to build a community. You know, that 3% could increase if you just have, if you build the community up, if you build it up. There's a lot of people who played Jujutsu Odyssey on release. You see my video. There's a lot of people who wanted to play Rune Slayer on release. See my video. It has 1K views. It was not even well structured. It was just a live video, but it had 1K views to show you that there were just that much people that were curious about console support in the game. All right, look at other games. I'm pretty sure Jujutsu Infinite, half of those numbers were from console players. There's no way that all they had 300K just from, you know, mobile and PC. A lot of it was also from console players as well, because they released the game on console, and their console support was good. It was very, very good. I like their console support. It's nice. Proxide also had a really good console support. You know what I'm saying? There are games out there that had really good console supports. Peroxide had really one. If you saw it from my recently played, it's a really good game and it has a really good console support. Please release the game on console before it dies out. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be as fun when we're playing the game and half the people are not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's no fun in that. And some people might say, "Oh, the game is not gonna. It's gonna drop. All right, it's a Roblox game. It's gonna drop eventually." You know what I'm saying? But I'm not wishing that on the games. I'm not wishing that at all. I'm just speaking based on facts, based on other games I've seen. I mean, look at Jujutsu Infinite. Jujutsu Infinite was doing 300K on release. Now they're averaging 20K players. It's gonna drop. All right, no hate, but just it'll be nice. And I want to make content. I really do want to make content because 2K hasn't just been hitting lately like that, and I can't really make content on a game that I'm not enjoying. So I really appreciate it if you guys did release console support. Peace.